my name's Dave Southern, and I am a street performer, and I'm very proud of being a street performer. I've been a street performer for quite some time, really, and my first Edinburgh Fringe Festival was 1987, and I've done about 24 festivals since then, and the last 10 festivals in a row. Back in the late 70s and the early 80s, a few street performers found the spot called the Mound next to the art galleries in Scotland, and it was a wide open space, and they came up here during the Fringe Festival because they were in a city that was full of people that were looking for performance, and they just started doing shows there. There's no shops to interfere with, there's no residents close by, and they would just do 3 or 4 shows would be happening at the same time, and the reputation of doing shows at Edinburgh built and built. And is that more and more street performers started to come. The Mound was getting busier and busier, and we started to look for other places to perform off the Mound in other locations. The Fringe Festival director at the time in the 80s was supportive of street performing and started lobbying the council and saying we really should be doing more. They created a taster event where they closed the traffic on the high street. I mean, just to point out all the people we see behind us, in the 80s and the early 90s, there wasn't anything happening here at all. There was traffic and buses coming up and down the street, and there were not enough people on the pavements to get an audience. Yeah, this has been developed during the Fringe, along with the tourism package and along with the knowledge that people go, this is the place to go and watch shows. You know, so the council give the Edinburgh Festival a license from the top lights here to the bottom lights by the church and the Mound, and every performer that wants to operate within this area registers with Street Events and comes to a morning draw. We have a system of working out. There's allocated pitches, and everybody gets their names in a hat to draw out as to who get a pitch. But Edinburgh, unlike many festivals in the world, it's an open access festival, which is fantastic. This means that if you want to bring a show to a venue, anybody can bring a show to a venue. If you want to come and have a go at street performing, anybody can register and have a go. And we have 2 separate draws. One of them is called the busker draw for smaller shows and walk-by shows, and the other one is called the circle draw for the larger shows that require a big circle pitch. You can't just go in the circle show, you have draw, you have to be able to hold the crowd for 45 minutes. And all of these systems have been developed by ourselves in partnership with the Fringe Festival over the period of history since 1998, when Street Events was created.